There are a couple more options available within subdivision surface mode. We'll start with a basic cube and switch on the subdivision surface mode by just selecting the icon with a left mouse click. We've melted our cube, of course. Right-click on the subdivision surface icon, and we get a little dialog box of subdivision options. We'll have a look at the refresh options first. We've got three options there: on move, on release, and on demand. We'll leave it at on move. Right-click on the object and the control mesh will be exposed. If we select one of the faces and move the face, you can see we're getting a live update of our melted object. Just hit spacebar and we're out of subdivision surface mode, and we've got our next refresh mode, on release. Again, right-click on the object, expose a face, and then move it. You can see immediately that we're not getting any live update until we actually release the mouse button, and then the melted object is visible. Again, the spacebar to come out. The next option is on demand. As soon as we right-click on the object, the melted objects completely vanish. Again, select the face and we can carry out any editing we wish on the control mesh. And even when we let go of the mouse button, nothing is displayed. We have to release the subdivision surface mode by just touching the spacebar, and then we've got our melted object exposed. Let's pull up another object and remelt a cube. Now we'll have a look at subdivision level. By default, it's set at 2, a pretty safe and good level for basic modeling, but for slightly more detail, we're going to wind it up to 3. You can see the mesh is getting a bit tighter now. We'll go in a bit closer. At 4, it's getting a lot tighter, and at 5, you can see the computer slowing down as it's generating an enormous amount of faces here. We're just working on a basic cube, so it's not too much of a problem. But you can imagine that on a complicated object, a subdivision level of 5 is going to slow down things quite a bit. We should basically hold off until the final render if indeed we need to go that high with divisions. Back to the other extreme, a subdivision level of 1 gives us a very crude outline, so we'll go ahead and put this back to 2.